Happy Saturday. We are back, Connect Fam, bringing the heat with today's hottest women in business and female entrepreneurs. I'm Sandy Glenn, and my girl Stitches is off today, but get excited. We have a show for you today. From mental health before the holidays to business babe basics. And later we have HGTV's Nikki Watson. She pulls up talk staging. Plus, later we are wrapping the show with Beyonce's stylist of 18 years. The one, the only, Ty Hunter is here, sharing all about his new book, Makeover from Within. So we have Britney Renee. If she's not out bossing with Miami's own Rick Ross, she is leading a business consultant and personal development coach to many. Welcome to the show, Britney Renee.
Thank you, Sandy. Thanks for having me.
It's so great to have you here. And I want to dig in a little bit and start to chat about mental health. And we all know that the holidays are right around the corner. I just started decorating my house. I'm one of those early birds. And for entrepreneurs and really everyone, stress is on the rise. There's so much that is really demanded of us, especially around the holidays. So how do we protect our mental health in this holiday season?
Well, that is a great question. Unfortunately, holidays can be very exciting for some, but also not so exciting for others with, death being, sometimes a date around holidays and different things. But as an entrepreneur specifically, just really making sure that you connect yourself with good energy and using the power of no.
Yes, that is so powerful. And I want to get into this. So I want to talk about the power of your name. Knowing yourself, loving yourself is key. So how do you encourage people to stand in that?
So important, which I just birthed my clothing line, Signature Required. And so, yeah, Signature Required is to wear your name proud and to walk in your purpose. And so, standing in that is knowing, who you are and knowing that at the end of the day, your name is what will last forever. Your name should be tied to everything with integrity, whether that be people or whether that be things, because your name will put you in rooms that money can't.
Yes, I love that so much because just like you're talking about integrity, that's how, people that when you're put yourself in a room, whether you're there or not, people know your character. Some of these entrepreneurs and really just everyone in business right now, they're falling back upon the lingering recession while others are pushing through. So what tips can you give to those maybe that aren't getting the desired outcomes that they're looking for? What tips would you give to people in this time, this very unique time that we're in right now?
Absolutely. Knowing that it's okay to pivot. So just to make sure that it's okay to pivot and just to readjust for a better shot. Things that worked last year, and like you mentioned, a recession may not work, going into 2023. So just making sure that we understand that it's okay to pivot in entrepreneurship. And pivoting does not mean failure. It just means to readjust.
Yes. And there's so much power in the pivot, right? Whether you're thriving or you're just surviving, there's so much power in the pivot because it's a place you've never been before. So I love this feedback. And you say that walking in your purpose is step one. So how do those still on the fence about starting their own business discover their purpose? What tips do you have for us there?
Well, your purpose is usually tied to that thing that comes naturally to you, and things that you find yourself doing, whether that is serving or being a stylist. Your purpose will be tied to your gifts, and your gifts will make room for you.
Yes, Brittany, this is so good. I love all these gems. I hope our listeners are taking notes. So one last question. How can people keep up with you and hire you?
Sure. So I'm available at my website, BrittanyRenee.com. I am on Instagram at Britney Renee. That's BritneyRenee 247. And I would love for anyone who may be looking for a personal development coach or just someone to help them in business as a consultant, just to move forward.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure they're all taking their notes. Go follow Britney on Instagram. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you, Britney. You too. So coming up next, we have Sarah Maria. She's pulling up with tips for all of you out there that have not yet gotten started with whatever that is for you. Business, what's that thing? So it's your time and it's your turn. We're talking business basics for success next.